Hi, this video is recorded by the intelligence and it's being monitored by the Egyptian intelligence. And any connection and any calls you are doing is being recorded by the Egyptian intelligence. What if there's a notification in your mobile while you use your mobile? A notification comes that says your phone call, your connection is now being or may be monitored by the Egyptian intelligence. Imagine with me that this is uh, being notified in your mobile while you are using any connections in the social media, while using the calls, or while using anything that connect you with anyone that you love, or maybe you don't love, or maybe professionally, a message that says this connection is being may be recorded by the intelligence, may be recorded by the intelligence to provide help when you need help. Let me tell you a story about Umar ibn Khattab that used to govern all the Arab nation in the Islamic golden age, in the Islamic empire. While there was he was known to be the most person that used to define good from bad, and that used to know true from false. And when there was an animal, there was a problem, a problem that is known by many Muslims, and the story. This is a well-known story that is being known by many Muslims, that there was an animal in Iraq that was get into a hole and step down, or have a broken leg. So he told him, and this news went viral and went to him, and he knew about it, and he was so felt sorry about this, because he was the governor for all the Islamic empire. So he said to himself, what a pity about myself. What I will tell Allah, what I will tell God about this when I meet him. And this shows that if he knew about this animal before it go into the hole, or before it had a broken leg, he would really help her not to have this problem. And this showed that the privacy that this video is talking about. So what is privacy? Why we use privacy in our connections, in our network connections, using the mobile, the laptop? Why we use privacy, and who invented privacy? And particularly in the connections that in social media, in the phone calls, in the computer connections. So this lead us to the next story, about Freud, that invented or explored the human body, that it's used to be a cheetah, and it propagated until it reached to be a human being. So he concluded that the first motivation for the human body is the sexual motivation, is the full love relationship. And this is scientifically true, that the first motivation for the human being, like all animals, because the human being is a talkative animal that the first motivation for him is the sexual motivation. So he do uh, in addition to other motivations like fear, like any other motivation, but the first motivation that make the human being move or make any the any animal move for the sake of the full love relationship. So here comes the privacy. So if there is no privacy in our connections, so there won't be um, sexual relationships or full love relationships using the mobile, using the laptop. So here comes the invention of privacy. So uh, uh, this is why all the social media and all the connections that we use is governed by privacy. So they make sure that you really know that you are doing a private connection with your loved ones, so that they can the who invented privacy, they can study the human relationship with other relationships, so that they can know more about what human beings do in their lives, so that they can control humans all around the world. So, for example, when you use social media knows exactly what you think about, and show you sponsored ads in when using the social media. It shows sponsored ad in things that you think about. So he studied you to the extent that he knows what you think about. So he shows sponsored ads to sell you things. So the privacy thing that he said, that artificial intelligence studies use, so that artificial intelligence shows sponsor ad on the things you think about. So he studied you to the extent that he knows what you think about, and that's why privacy was created, so that you feel okay to use your phone doing full love relationships with your loved ones, while you feel like you are doing a private connection, while you are being studied to the extent that the artificial intelligence know what you think about. So in as simple as to show you sponsor ads, maybe ads about a chair that you thought about, an ad about a car you're thinking about, a curtain, whatever you are thinking about. The ad shows you to this product, and this is the simplest sponsor ad that shows to the social media shows this ad to you. And when we think about intelligence, the worldwide intelligence or the Western intelligence, and when you ask yourself, what do they know about me? Okay, so they know everything about me by using their artificial intelligence, and by eluding me that it's being private. You are doing a private connection. You are being eluded that this, and deluded by this connection, that it's being private, while you are studied to the extent that they know, that the social media or the artificial intelligence know exactly what you think about. So they can control you. They can make you move to, and make you notified to the things that they want you to be notified. So when you go to the Android news, they target the thing that they want to target. So back again to the Umar ibn Khattab story. If he know more about this animal who who struggled in Iraq, he would help her. So Egypt intelligence right now have a Starlink satellite in which was sent by SpaceX in 2012, and to know more about the people of Egypt and to provide help when they need help. So Reem Hamid was asking for help from the Egyptian intelligence, and the Egyptian intelligence didn't help this the Reem Hamid, the scientist, Dr. Reem Hamid, and at the end she was killed by the intelligence of France. And Egypt have the full rights to reply and to respond back to what happened to Dr. Reem Hamid. Zionist and Jews knows that media is so important to control people, and everyone in power knows that media is so important to control people, and they control people to the black hole. There's no the end of the end of the road is a dark way, because there's nothing to direct you. They analyze you in a way, in a psychological way, based on your sexual, and this is whether you are gay, whether you are even in the Middle East, whether you are straight, whatever you are, your sexual orientation you are, they analyze you in this way, whether you know or whether you say it or you don't say it. They analyze you in this way, and they start to group you with people in the Middle East that they think in the same psychological way, based on their sexual orientation. So they group you in this way, and this is really a way that they analyze people in a non-professional way, maybe in a non-Islamic way, maybe. So here is a call of action to let media connect with Al Azhar, Al Sharif in Egypt, which analyze the way people think in 4 ways, which is Shafi'i, Maliki, Hanafi, Hanbali, and we here in Egypt think in a Shafi'i way. And I think this is a call for action for the Ministry of Interior and the Egyptian intelligence to connect with the Al Azhar, so that they analyze people in these 4 ways of thinking, which is better than the psychological way, which you may be grouped with the gay or the straight people, and maybe sometime this way and maybe sometime this way, which is a non-Islamic way, and you are being eluded and deluded that social media, and specifically Facebook, is a good media, while you're being directed to the way that you can't say about your orientation, and you in the Middle East have ways to it's a dictatoric way to govern the state of Egypt, and it's not a way that you can explicitly say what you want to say, and you start to go inside yourself and have problems, psychological problems, because you are watching media that is grouping you in a way that is not the way you live and the way you were a child and you grow, the way you grow in Egypt, and you feel like you're not a part of Egypt, and you need to protest, and you need to say loudly that Egypt is bad and Egypt is whatever, and because you're grouped in a way, and you watch the media, the social media, that you are grouped in a way, in a sexual orientation, that you may be a gay, she is maybe a lesbian, and you as a girl, you might be grouped as a lesbian, and you don't know you are deluded and you are watching videos, and they know that you are living, but you can't say it, and you don't know about yourself. And this is how the Zionists, and this is how Jews see you. This is the Freud thing that discovered or that developed psychology, the psychology based on the Shira and based on animals. And in Islam, the people or the human being is way higher than this kind of analyzing people. And the call of action for the Ministry of the Interior Ministry and the Egyptian intelligence to connect with the Al-Azhar, so they analyze people. They start showing media. For example, when you create an account in Facebook, a new account in Facebook, they start to show you videos so they can analyze you to know more about what's your sexual orientation. It's not explicit. It's not explicit. It may be a religious video. It may be a video about nature. It might be a know-how video. But at the same time, they analyze you in a sexual orientation way that you like to watch this type of videos. So your sexual orientation is this type. So it's in the LGBTQ, all the types of these people. So at the end, they want to decrease the population by not making you get married and get children. And this is for the 1 billion that we talked about, the 1 billion people that should live because of the resources. And this is how they think. And this is really a nonsense. This doesn't make sense. So, and they think this is make a total sense, and this is really a good thing for the human being and for humanity. And at the end, they think that the 1 billion is the Zionists or the Jews. And yeah, so here's the question: why they want to study? What's the problem about studying the human nature? So, do they have a problem? So, to study the human nature so that they can make money, maybe they can control human. So the problem is that they don't know exactly what the human nature do, what the human nature, what the human can do in their life, in his life. So that they need to know more about the humans, so that they can control them. So they need to know more about the full love relationship, the first motivation about the human, the human being. So they control him from this part. That's why the privacy thing was invented, so that you can make it in front of the cameras and nude, sex calls or do whatever. It can be done in the private connection. So this is the problem. This is the problem. So that they don't have the exact full love relationship in their lives. The problem is here. The full love relationship in their lives have a problem. So they need to study the full love relationship in human beings, so that they can know more about it, so that they can control the human being. So in the other side, in the Muslim nation, the love relationship, the full love relationship in the Muslim nation, we as Muslims are around 2 billion people, and we propagated and we increased in the world by reproduction, and this is a fact. Everybody knows that we reproduced to the extent that we exponentially increased in population. So we reached 2 billion person in the world. So this makes you think about the first thing in the human being, which is proved by science, which is the motivation in the human being, which is the full love relationship. It's being proved by Islam that it's It's the Islam protect Islam uh, uh, protect this thing, the full love relationship. Islam uh, motivate this thing, the full love relationship. Islam truly increase this thing and let everybody do this thing without being exposed, without body exposure in all the monitors, the smartphones, the laptops, the TVs, and the TVs and all the civilization we're living in is propagating and is developing because of this thing, because the first monitor and the first TV that was invented, because they after 12 p.m. after 12 in 12 a.m. they show they expose their bodies and make full love relationships in the European TVs. So it developed because of this, and we reached the smartphones, and this showed that they have a sexual frustration in Europe. And I don't mean Europe, I don't mean Western people, I mean non-Muslims in general. They have a problem with this thing, so they need maybe the problem is that this thing, the full love relationship, is not clean enough, and they need to make multiple relationships. And this is being solved in Islam by milk al yamin. Milk al yamin is a relationship like the marriage, but it's a full love relationship, but with an infinite number of women. A man can have an infinite number of women to make a full love relationship with, and in a clean way, not in a way that you need to go to the club and then drink and then smoke weed and then do this stuff and then take the woman in the bathroom. Whatever you are doing, this is not clean. And at the same time, when you reach 18, you need to go to a place where full love relationships is done, and then pay money and do the thing and drink, and the trend is going that there is products that youth, that men use, that say that it's better than woman. And this is a big, and at the end it's because of the 1 billion the goal 1 billion people that will live, that this the politicians or all the people in power are thinking about, that this is the right solution for the nation, for the worldwide nation, and this is the right thing to do for all the people, and because the resources will end. And we as a Muslim nation, we don't think so, we don't believe so, we don't believe that resources will end up, we don't believe that Allah, which is God, will end up resources, so that there will not be resources in the world to feed people. And this is really, this people, the non-Muslim people who think this way, is really thinking in a way that it's not responsible, and it's not mental, as it doesn't make sense, and it's satanic, and this is was explicitly said in the Olympics, in the French Olympics, in the Olympics that was made in France, that they worship devil. They do what the devil want them to do from them. They do everything that the devil wants, and this is what's explicitly said. And this is a well-known piece of information, and And this is really disgrace. This is really disgusting, and you will never know. If you are no Muslim, you will never know. And for and as a Muslim, I'm telling you, this is if you think about Islam and the full love relationships, Islam proved that full love relationships make Islam increase to the extent that 2 billion people are now since 1,400 years only. The 2 billion people who what other religion was there? What other religion propagated to the extent that they are 2 billion people? So and this move us to the next story, which is the Reem Hamid story, the Egyptian scientist who were living in France, and who was really talking to the Egyptian intelligence, and maybe they knew about her and maybe they didn't knew about her, but she was asking for help to that she is being tracked, she is being spied, she is being that her food is being changed to another food and being put some medications in it, so that she do things that the government of France, the civilized nation of France, need her to do. And this is because she is a scientist that she will know more about the genes, and she will know more that the Egyptian genes is 7,000 years old, or whatever she will know in the science. This shows the conflict in the Western nation, that whenever the science is opposing what you believe in as a non-Muslim, you start to fight her, and you start kill her at the end, and your intelligence killed her, and your intelligence, and you think that this is okay. This is nobody can. This is science. Nobody can oppose our beliefs, and your beliefs is being opposed by science. It's not being opposed by military, and you use your way to kill this scientist, this Egyptian scientist, Reem Hamid. And this is the same as the Dark Ages in the European, the Dark Ages, when the church used to govern the state of Europe. And when it used to govern the state of Europe, it killed Galileo also, because he said that the Earth is the third planet in the space, and that the church used to believe that that the Earth is the center of the universe. That's why Jesus descended in it. And when Galileo proved to the church that the Earth is the third planet in the space, they killed him, and they killed his who taught him, and they burned his books, and this is how the non-Muslims do, what the Western non-Muslims, or whatever the non-Muslims do with science. When science oppose their beliefs, they start to remove all the beliefs of these Muslims, of these science. And this has never happened in the Muslim nation. And this is another proof that Muslims never oppose or never burn sciences, but in the other hand, they increase, and they show more about these sciences. They make it better. The Muslims make sciences better. And one of the inventions that Ahmed Elabyad invented was the nanosecond, which is a base for many sciences, the many modern sciences that we are living in. And when we as Muslims and as Egyptians, when we invent a science, it's a base science like algorithms that this civilization is built in. Algorithm is built by Al-Khwarizmi. Al-Khwarizmi is a Muslim scientist. He is a Muslim scientist that invented the algorithm, Al-Khwarizmiyat. It's named after him. So all this civilization is named after a Muslim scientist that built the algorithm that we're living in. This video is built by algorithm. The laptop you're using is built by algorithm. The algorithm is the main, the basic block for this civilization, and this is another proof that Islam is the basic block for all the universe, not all the world, not a worldwide. It's harmonized with the universe, and this is what you need to know, and I believe you know about this. This is not we are in the information era, and all the information is well known, but you are focusing on the bad side of the Islam, because Zionism on the bad side of Muslims. When a Muslim do a bad thing, this Muslim Islam is a bad religion, it's a bad belief. This one did a bad thing, and when Netanyahu killed 300,000 people, you just clap for him, and all the civilization clap for him, and all the people in power in the West clap for him, and they are all being paid for under the table, and they are all clapping, and Elon Musk is clapping for him, and not Mark Zuckerberg, it's Elon Musk, so that we hate Elon Musk. So this is why he wants us to hate Elon Musk, and everybody hates Elon Musk. But the people who know Elon Musk, they know that he's a true, and we don't make him a good guy or a bad guy, but it seems that he's a true Jew, and what they want him to, they elude him that you are from the Elite people, so now is from the Elite people, and these people are from the Elite people, so you need to be with us in the group of the Elite people. But it's clear that the true thing that they want people to hate them, to hate Elon Musk, though, because Netanyahu is a disgusting guy. He can drink blood. His hands is full of blood. He killed women and children. That think with me that Hamas is sitting in a tent drinking tea. So a bomb go to a tent, 1 person or 10 person or 1,000 person that are living in a tent among people. So among people, they are involved in people. So they kill all the people. So that they kill in people. So they kill the people. So that they kill Hamas personnel. So they kill all the women, all the children, you're just disgusting. You're people who don't have military. There's no tank in this place. There is no airplane. That I call it a war. How you call it a war? And at the end, you are the problem of this world. And when the Nazis do what they did, because they know that you know more than people, you are chosen, you know more than people, and you know the inside of the soul of the people. So you change people by making them just by directing the media that you are directing to make people with their own words, with their own actions, to do what you want them to do by using your media. But this will not flourish, and at the end, who control, it's not the devil who is controlling the earth, it's Egypt who is controlling the world. Thank you for listening, And this video for Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the president of Egypt. With all my respect to you, thank you for watching, and I hope you like it. Have a nice day.